Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Market opens up in 4 minutes, so we're actually a little early today. We're a little early today. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a good day. Market on NASDAQ just had a nice impulse out of this weird consolidation kind of pre-market. And we got a lot of red folder news stacked up at 7 a.m. Oh, wait, never mind. That's tomorrow. Thursday's red folder news already came out, so looking bullish. So we'll see how market open happens. But tomorrow we got a lot of red folder news. I got that messed up. PC tomorrow at in the market when it's live. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Good morning, Arts. Aiden, Waffle, thank you so much for the likes. Appreciate you guys. The trading run, welcome in, Aiden. One more time, welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great morning and you guys are ready to get some good trading in. I'm gonna ask you guys, did you guys do your pre-market analysis? I assume most of you guys are getting ready to trade just like I am. Make sure you do those pre-market analysis. Make sure you mark out. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm telling you guys this stuff, but I forgot to mark out. Did I do it? No, I did do it. Did I do it on gold? I didn't do it on gold, and I probably didn't do it on NASDAQ. I did not mark out my session high lows. So make sure you're marking out your levels. You need to make sure you know those important time-based liquidity. Asia high low, London high low. That's what we're looking for right now. I'm going to mark it out on gold right now, because those are very important levels. You're going to see reactions off those levels, and you should be aware of them. London low and London high. We're going to mark out London high because its price is currently sitting at it. Yep, right here. So we just want to make sure we mark these levels out. You don't want to forget to do that. We're going to mark them out on NASDAQ real fast. Okay. Geez, look at NASDAQ. Look at overnight. I mean, terrible price action. Just terrible. Just choppy overnight. I'm kind of going off when it comes to when it comes to NASDAQ right now, I'm kind of going mainly off of my 5-minute range here, this impulse range that just happened, and gonna kind of watch that. Same for gold, because gold in the 15-minute and 5 and like 1 hour are pretty choppy. Now, if you go to gold on the 4 hour in the day, very bullish. Same for NASDAQ, very bullish, clear bullish ranges. But in the lower time frames, 15-minute, 1 hour, 5-minute, it's pretty choppy right now. So I'm gonna, like, if we're shooting for moves today, I think I'm gonna be, because it's kind of choppy on those assets, we're not gonna be shooting for really big moves. We're just gonna kind of see what we can grab and be happy with it if we're able to get a trade today, and not get greedy, because we're not, in my opinion, the current conditions are not super ideal with how choppy the market is. And then hopefully tomorrow, hopefully today we make some nice ranges. So then tomorrow we can work with nice clear ranges, or maybe we won't get any clear ranges until next week, but because this week's almost over. So we'll see how it kind of all plays out. But NASDAQ is heading down to my discount right now. From this day high up here, so we'll see what kind of reactions we get down here, and hopefully because market just opened, so we'll see what we kind of get here. Good morning, guys. I see a lot of you guys joining up. I hope you guys are having a great morning. If you can, like the stream, repost it, share it, show it some love. It means the world to me. And it helps the content get out further. I might be munching on a breakfast sandwich while we're kind of like waiting for something to go down real fast. Oh, I just saw Not a Believer join up. Good morning, dude. Which reminds me, we did a poly market. We did a poly market. Yeah, well, I'll have to look NASDAQ here. Just ripping through all these levels. Let's see what it does here in this 5-minute fair value gap. Good morning, Not a Believer. We'll see what happens with my when does it close? December 10th is when that poly market closes, because that's when the Fed decides if they're gonna cut or not, or increase. So we'll see. Let me pull it up real fast. We'll see what happens with it. I'll show you guys. Okay. And let me check everything here. Okay, gold is just ripping. Gold just ripped through London high. NASDAQ looks like it's gonna rip through to London low. We'll see how it reacts to it. Wow. Wow, big sell-off there. Yeah, before we talk about poly market, let me watch this NASDAQ here. I want to see how it closes. In 42 seconds. Yeah, I'm not liking this price action right now at all. I'll show you guys what I mean on NASDAQ over here. Okay. All right, yeah. Okay, NASDAQ just ripped through all these levels. And the reason why I really don't like NASDAQ right now is, like, look at this. Look at this complete chop. Now, what this could be is a power 3, right? Manipulation. And now we're getting distribution. But the bummer thing is it didn't give me any setups that I need in order to take a short on it. So for me, nothing is a opportunity. And there's literally not a single fair value gap over here to the left that we can utilize. So there's literally, it's either going to go down to these levels or rip all the way back up. And we'll see what kind of NASDAQ does, but I'm not liking this price action right now. This is price action for me, in my opinion, that I'm just going to sit on my hands and wait for something maybe a little bit clearer. But Bitcoin over here just hit into this low. Let me see if I might have a trade opportunity here on Bitcoin. Maybe. But even Bitcoin, I don't like, look at Bitcoin on the 15-minute. It's extremely choppy. Like, look at this price action. Bitcoin's been pretty lame the last couple days. I don't love it, but I think if it gives me, I don't know. I really don't like Bitcoin right now. But it did just fail to displace this low, giving a nice reaction on the 5-minute. I think I'm gonna take the stab at it. If it inverts this fair value gap on Bitcoin. But I needed to first invert this fair value gap. Okay. NASDAQ, gold. What is gold doing over here? Gold hasn't given us anything. I mean, there is a wick above this high, but it's not really at a key level, so I'm going to ignore that. Ideally, I would want to see gold come down to something in here and discount and maybe give us a long opportunity. I had a feeling we were going to take out previous session high, then pull back down, but my bias is bullish. Yeah, my bias is bullish too. My bias is bullish too, which honestly, I would not be surprised the way price action is going right now with NASDAQ if it just decides to have a V-shaped recovery. But also now we have this 5-minute fair value gap, you know, up here. So I'd want to see, does price on NASDAQ, you know, leave this as a breakaway gap, or does it come in and retest it, and then how does it react to this gap, you know? Yeah. Be patient, right? Let the market, you know, let the market show its hands, you know? Let it form that first 5-minute candle. Let it form the first fair value gap. Let us see, how does it react out of that fair value gap? You know, does it disrespect levels? Does it respect bullish or bearish levels, you know? And right now also, when you just look at, like, zoom out on NASDAQ, it's just not the, like, look at this price action. Like, look at this, right? It's not ideal. So trying to take a trade right now in these conditions without clear understanding of what price is respecting, you know, every trade you're going to take is very low probability, in my opinion, right? Now, if you trade, you know, power 3 based on this day high and you went short up here, I think that makes sense because you're at a day high. You started to get rejections. For me, I just didn't have a setup because I need price to, like, manipulate this high to give me a setup. But to me, shorts at day high makes sense if you were like someone who just trades, you know, inverse fair value gaps or something. Because right as soon as we hit day high, what does price do? Thank you so much for the follow, Karen. I appreciate you. Right as soon as we hit day high, what does price do? Fail to go higher and then immediately inverts bullish fair value gaps. You know, and then what do? We come up and test. You know, we have a push up here. Market opens, we invert another fair value gap immediately. Shorts make sense in this, but it just didn't give me my setup, you know. And now that we're in discount, you know, of these micro ranges, I would call them, like on lower time frames, maybe longs make sense now here. But to me, I wait for my setup. If I don't have my setup, I don't have anything. And so that's what's helpful, that maybe you know, maybe create some kind of setup for yourself that then you know, I don't take a trade unless X, Y, or Z happens. I'm going to lock in real fast. Looks like we're probably going to catch a trade here. on Bitcoin. We'll see if it inverts this fair value gap on the 1 minute. There's no Powell today, unless you're asking about Polymarket. Well, but I don't think Powell's speaking. He shouldn't. I checked the calendar. He shouldn't be doing anything weird. All right, there's nothing on Bitcoin. It's literally just chopping, like very choppy right now. Gold's ripping down. See, look at the way that Nasdaq's reacting out of this 5 minute fair value gap. You know, that's telling you something. Okay, price is now respecting short and bearish footprints. You know, like what did the 1 minute do inside this fair value gap? Right, it tapped in, it respected this 1 minute fair value gap here, pushed off. Okay, so shorts look ideal here. Now, for me, I don't have a setup, so I'm not going to take it. But like, if price is going to respect bearish footprints, probably means it's going to go lower. And the way it shot through London low, the next liquidity, you know, is this day low down here. You got 1 hour fair value gaps down here. So it's very likely that this liquidity could pull price down lower. Yeah. Like for me, if price starts giving me opportunities to go short because of this new impulse range on the 5 minute that broke structure, right? I would change my lower time frame bias, right? Because again, the higher time frame, right, the 1 hour, is still ultimately very bullish, right? We've been breaking structure to the upside. So if I'm going short, I'm not going to get greedy, right, and say, oh, we're going to go all the way down to, you know, like some crazy level. But I know I can maybe expect price to stop at one of these fair value gaps. So let's not get greedy and let's catch what we can, if that makes sense, if I'm going to change my bias. Nice. Good catch. Look at the way gold is reacting out of in this 5 minute fair value gap. You know, it's important to wait for this 5 minute candle to close. But if gold decides to push all the way out of this fair value gap, okay, gold's respecting bullish levels. Maybe gold, you know, continues its bullish momentum to attack external range liquidity and Asia high up here. But for me, still, that's not an entry signal for me. I don't trade just fair value gaps. I wait for those liquidity sweeps and manipulations. Those are things I'm noticing and I'm watching for as I'm watching the candlesticks move. Which footprints is it respecting and which ones is it disrespecting? Yeah, I'm feeling like it. Good job, Perks and Trades. Stoked for you, dude. Yeah, you feel like you start like just seeing it. It builds so much confidence. I'd recommend journaling too. Use TradeZella, code Maniac. Journal the stuff that you're seeing and that you're feeling like you're getting right. What happened to my TradeZella? I don't know what happened here. Let's see. View my day. Like, look at my notes that I took this morning on my market, right? Which ranges are ready? I analyzed all these guys. Entered my breakdowns, my notes of what I'm seeing. You know, and then I'm going to review it after and say, hey, was I right? Was I wrong? What did I miss? What did price actually do? So I load Bitcoin here. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on this trade opportunity on Bitcoin. I just don't like the price action right now. The price action right now on Bitcoin is disgusting. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So for me on gold, what I would need to see is either gold come down to this level here and like leave a manipulation wick on this little 5-minute low it made, or one of these lows down here, and see if it like gives me a nice rejection wick off one of these levels now, one of these swing lows, and then that would potentially give me a long opportunity. But also what gold, I would not be surprised if gold literally just respects his fair value gap and then runs all the way up. We might not be able to get an opportunity here on gold. It might just, for me at least, like for my model, it might not show up. I'm waiting for another liquidity sweep, then a retest for some shorts right now. Nice, yeah. Are you talking about gold or NQ? Good morning, Sean. Just came from school. Nice, dude. I hope you had a good day at school. You're on ES1. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, wait to see. It seems like let me actually, I don't know what ES looks like. I'm just going off of like what NQ is showing. But if NQ looks like ES. Yeah. Oh yeah, they look very similar. ES is respecting 5-minute bearish footprints. Yeah, they look like they're gonna go lower. Now, what I would watch for too is how does NQ react at this low here on this 5-minute that it just formed? You know, what if it gives a massive rejection wick? You know, this could be the manipulation below all these lows that then sends the market ripping back up. But at this point, I would really like to see price get to like these footprints here and look for a long there, ideally, then right here. But I mean, I'll take what it gives me. There's a lot of possibilities right now, right? That's why I hate choppiness, because it's like, what is it gonna do? You know, it's very hard to like know for sure. How long do you stay on the charts? It depends. Like on a day like today, I have more time to stay on the charts longer. So like for me, I'll stay on the charts until maybe like the lunch session of New York. So like that's 12 p.m. EST. So that's like 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. my time. So maybe like up to 4 hours, you know. Ideally, it's not that long though. Monday and Tuesday were definitely smooth days for me. Yeah, I think for me too. I think Monday and Tuesday felt pretty smooth. They had nice ranges, nice impulses, clear levels to watch out for. I need $600 more to pass my let's go. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Be patient. Don't rush trades. You got this. You got this. And you're going to be then you're going to be trading with a funded account. That's when it gets fun. Trading with fund accounts. All right, let's look at because right now price isn't really doing much for me. Yeah, Bitcoin's ripping down further now. I'm glad I was. We'll see what Bitcoin Data does here, but Bitcoin's looking pretty choppy too. Yeah, look what gold just did. Gold came up to this fair value gap. Look how it reacted to it, right? It immediately respected that fair value gap. Immediately. So, like, to me, gold looks like it wants to go lower just by the way that it's reacting to footprints, but also the way it's reacting to this bullish one down here. I don't want to see some kind of manipulation to go long at this point. We'll see what Nasdaq does too on this level. Okay. I want to look at polymarket, but I'm like kind of nervous because Nasdaq actually could give us, if it decides to give me a crazy rejection wick off this low, it could actually give us something here. Let's see how this candle closes on the 5-minute. Maybe it inverts it. If it can invert this fair value gap, that'd be a beautiful thing for gold. Then if gold disrespects this fair value gap, then for me, it's kind of solidified. All right, it's looking bullish here. It's respected this nice fair value gap in discount and OTE of this range, pushing out of it and disrespecting this fair value gap. Okay, gold looks, bullish. But we got to wait for this candle to close. It's important to wait for 5-minute candles to close to really get your understanding of what price is doing. Okay. The way that gold looks right now, looks like it's going to disrespect this fair value gap, which would be good confirmations for longs here. But again, I don't have any kind of trade opportunity here because my model isn't here, so I sit on my hands. Bearish day looks like, yeah, for gold for Nasdaq and Bitcoin, but gold is looking bullish. But looks like it's going to be bearish. We'll see though. I really want to see how does Nasdaq react to this low here, down here at what is this, like 550, right around 550. I really want to see when price gets here, what does it do? Because if it fails to push through, that to me says this is a manipulation leg, and potentially we can target longs again because the ultimate trend is bullish, the higher time frame trend. But yeah, that's why I'd really like to wait to see Nasdaq hit this level. All right, let's check out Polymarket real fast. Why does this keep doing this? Why did it log me out? I don't think it likes my jurisdiction. There we go. All right. Why does it keep asking for these? Okay. So we did this position on, what is this? How can I show it? Share. Maybe this will share it better. Shill your bags. Dude, you could barely see that. But yeah, we put our money where our mouth is on Polymarket. $3. All $3, dude. It's okay. I'm a whale. I know. I'm a whale on Polymarket. But, hey, someone's got to do it, right? But, hey, if this $3 little thing hits on Polymarket, we make 50. So, we'll see what happens. I don't think that it's gonna. I think people. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the Fed actually does. I looked over, like, I think I went all the way back to like 2016. Most of the time in December, the Fed either doesn't change rates or actually raises them. So I think there was only one year he cut rates. So I think I'm on the right side of this. We'll see though. We'll see. I even put I put also one here. What is this one? This is no against the 25-bit. I put $1, I think. I think I put $1. Let's see. What did I do? No. I put $1 on this one, and then this one will pay me out $14.29. That's a 14x. Hey, that's not bad. We get a 50x, or no. What's the other one? Like a 3 divided by 50. I don't even know what that is. Okay, NASDAQ hit this level. Let's see what the way NASDAQ reacts. I was dabbling with Polymarket though. I think that's gonna be something I'm gonna like look into more and like mess around with. I'm interested to see how does Bitcoin come down and react to this New York session low down here. Also, there's a New York session low from yesterday. Okay, NASDAQ. You're leaving a wick. I don't like that wick. I do not like that wick. It's too close. I really don't like that wick. I would kind of want something a little bit more like aggressive. I mean, we'll see on the 1 minute. What does it kind of do here? We'll watch. We'll watch what it does here. Hey, sit up. Okay, it looks like price is respecting these bearish footprints. We'll see what it does, but again, I don't like the way this 5-minute candle just closed. It's not like a good rejection wick. It looks like it easily could keep continuing through this. And if I miss this trade, I'm fine with that. Like these conditions right now, like I just don't really love them on NASDAQ. So like I'd rather miss it than take one and risk taking a loss. At this point, I just don't. We'll see. Yeah. Because let's see if there's there's no displacement. See how like also on the 1 minute there's no displacement and like push through to the upside beforehand. So this would be the first potential move, and I just don't like it. I'm definitely gonna pass if it inverts this on NASDAQ. So gold looks like it's actually respecting this fair value gap, and look at that rejection off of there. Okay, so it's important to wait for these 5 minute candles to close. Okay. And then Bitcoin's in this 1 hour fair value gap. Ideally, for me, I'd want to see Bitcoin hit this, at least this New York session low. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, let me check something real fast. Okay. What's up, Griffin? Good morning, dude. Okay. Yeah, it looks like gold is deciding to rip through here. Bitcoin's testing this 5 minute fair value gap now. I missed it. Yeah, I didn't get anything. My setup didn't show up, so it's okay though. Honestly, the price action, if you look left, is just not good anyways, so I'm not loving it. But yeah, that dump was just I mean, like, look at that 5 minute candle. How big is this 5 minute candle? Let's see. How big is this? 155 points. Okay, that's pretty big. And what opening candle of the morning, 155 points on NASDAQ. Insane. Yeah, see, look at this. Guys, look at this on NASDAQ. It's gonna probably invert this fair value gap, but look at this price action. Right? This is not ideal price action if you're looking to go long. Right? So for me, I would rather sit on my hands. And maybe price, maybe price will rip up, but hopefully it comes back down and manipulates a low and then gives us another opportunity. But right now, for going long on NASDAQ, it just doesn't look at all desirable to do that. Like this price action, look at these. Just doji candle after doji candle after doji candle. So I'd be, if you're someone looking to go long, just be careful. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what price is showing you. Yeah, it's so confusing. I was like, oh shoot. Like, we break structure to the upside and then literally just say, you know what, how about we just go and break structure to the downside now? 155 points. It's like, all right, NASDAQ, why don't you have some chill? Okay, bro? Yeah, market makers are playing with us. But again, if you look left, right? Or let's even go to the 1 hour. Look at this price action on NASDAQ. If you look left, this is indication. Oh, sorry. This is indication that we should sit on our hands, right? Look at this price action. There's no real structure. There's no real anything. So maybe sit on your hands. You know, there is this, if you trade like a 1 hour time frame, there is this massive, you know, liquidity sweep from this day high. Okay. If you play that, then that's on your favor. But if, you know, one of the things I used to do a lot when I was first trading, I would get so much FOMO on this. I would get so much FOMO, like, dang, I missed out. Like, dude, I gotta catch a trade today. I have to capitalize on this. Don't chase. Don't chase. Like, I used to have so much FOMO. I used to chase so much. Like, I'd get like, dude, how did I miss that? Like, I'm an idiot. All right. Like, it's gonna rip another 200 points. Watch, I'm gonna catch the next fat move it does. And then the rest of the day just does nothing. You're trying to trade the chop, you know? Oh my gosh, I used to do that so much. Honestly, what I'm kind of seeing on this chart today, how choppy it looks and discussing this price action on NASDAQ and even gold. Gold doesn't even really have, like, on lower time frames. You know, like, look at this gold price action on the 5 minute or 15. Like, it doesn't really have anything really beautiful and clean. And I'm hoping maybe today it'll break out of that and give us something clean for tomorrow. Or honestly, maybe it doesn't give us anything until next week. And next week has, you know, cleaner stuff for us. But again, I said this was this beginning of the week. December is a month you preserve capital. You're not trying to, like, make crazy gains in December, okay? December is a time you want to be very careful and don't get too crazy. 5 minute gold has a nice trend line I'm watching for shorts. Yeah. The way that gold, I wish gold would have went a little higher to, like, this Asia high. That would have given me a perfect opportunity for shorts. Let me see something on gold, actually. It might actually... No, there's no fair value gap here. Yeah, there's no... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, there's nothing here for gold for me. You'd have to come to this fair value gap. Did we invert this fair value gap? Oh, no, this is that one. Okay, and then this... Okay. Gold might give me a long opportunity here, is what I'd be looking for on gold. It'd be this guy. And the reason I say that is it just failed to displace this low, leaving two nice wicks and giving us a swing low down here. And then we're in this 5 minute range. This 5 minute range in discount of that range to now potentially target Asia high. if you turn the phone, if you're on your phone, turn it sideways, you see all three. But the main one you see, if you're looking at it portrait style, is NASDAQ. But if you turn your phone sideways, you'll see all my Bitcoin, gold, and NASDAQ screens. Yeah. Because I know most people like to trade NASDAQ, so I keep the portrait just on NASDAQ. But if you go landscape, you get to see the whole picture. Let's see how many points we'd be risking. I have my live account on. Oh, it's not logged in. Hold on, let me log this in real fast. Oh my gosh. Why does TradeEvade do this every time, dude? All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. We have a small live account here. I want to see. I was like, why have I not been doing this? Ooh. I might skip out on that. That's a little too much. That's one MGC. You're risking over $134 on one contract. Yeah, no. Do 3, that's almost $350. That's too much risk. So gold, I'm going to pass on this. Okay. See, maybe NASDAQ will come and manipulate one more time. But let me see this one. There's not a single fair value up to upside. It did invert it, though. Like I said, it did invert it. But yeah, this price action is nasty. There goes ES. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what ES does. See what it does on this low. See this, if ES closes with a massive wick like that, that's what I want to see on NASDAQ. Like a massive wick on NASDAQ that clearly shows that it failed to displace lows. Like that's a nice wick, and it looks like it's gonna give it to you. Longs on NASDAQ or ES look better than NASDAQ's. Okay, Bitcoin decided to just literally rip all the way up now. We are in the footprint, but it didn't manipulate any lows. So I'm kind of bummed on that. Bitcoin has not been giving us setups lately. Very, like, come on, Bitcoin. Yo, what's up? Long time G, had a busy month. Gonna be tuning in again. Sweet. Trades have been good. I feel like we've excelled a lot lately in our trading. And I'd say the trades have been good lately. You know, we're green in our account, so I can show you guys my funded account on Top Step real fast. We're green, we're up $240.62 in this account. You know, nothing crazy. But again, we're also scaling the account. We're doing it slow and the right way. So we're green in a funded account. That's what matters. We're gonna scale that sucker up to a payout again. So Dude, this ES trade looks actually really good. NQ made higher lows. MES manipulated the lows and inverting a fair value gap. Yeah, there you go. He just got an inversion. I'm tempted to do this. Bro. I'm gonna sit on my hands, but that ES trade looks good. It would have just tapped you in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ES looks solid right now. You got like no 5-minute fair value gaps to stop you, except for this one up here. Still waiting. Yeah, MES looks. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting on my hands. I'm being disciplined. Being disciplined. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I think that's gonna be good. We're gonna do a paper trade on it. We're just gonna set it up because I think this is gonna be a really good trade. We're gonna see if it hits my targets. Let's see if it works or not. We're gonna go to the 5-minute, and then my targets. Really, honestly, on ES, I'd be targeting this. We'd also take one. Take a TP here. Let's see. Where is another? I guess this order block? No. Let me go to the 1-minute on ES. There's not really. I guess just 2R? Where's 2R? $1.97. 2. Okay. Okay, there's a take profit, and another one will be this one. Let's see if it hits my take profits on ES.